Hi, welcome back to my channel. We are about relationships for ourselves first, okay? So we can have a healthy relationship outside of ourselves, but it comes with managing the emotions to identify your intuition, because it comes with good health, good wealth, but it comes with the essence of love, okay? Loving self, loving beings, loving planet, loving God, and it comes with co-creation. The universe does not co-create without you, okay? So now we're looking at having the will of the strength of the Leo, because you're very ambitious. Okay, we're looking at authority, we're looking at competitiveness, we're maybe looking at an actor, a teacher, an athlete. Okay, or you could just be in the energy of being someone that loves the limelight, looking at pride, looking at leadership. But you have to stand up for your beliefs. Okay, because someone's being very domineering, very excessive. There's a lot of like people saying no, a lot of knowers. But when you stand up for yourself, you have got the soul of the self giving you the strength. Why? Because you have an advantage over the one saying no. Because now you have the energy. Because why? You got the soul of the self. Okay. Because now the soul of the self is giving you the power to stand up for yourself. Okay. You could be in the energy of sticking up for your leadership, or you're sticking up for your creativity. This energy is about humble. This is a very humble person, looking at dignity, okay? Or you could be an extroverted person, very confident person. Maybe you're looking at a lot of competitive people, all right? But you're in the energy of having the actions, okay? You have the courage and the ability to take action, to stake up for your belief, okay? You have that desire from that energy, okay, to have that aggression, to go forward with passion, all right? Maybe you're sticking up for yourself because someone's probably being promiscuous, but you're sticking up for yourself. Maybe you've got that passion when it comes to connecting to the soul of the self. Now you're standing up for your belief, because now you're going out and you're seeing the survival, the value of the soul. Someone's concentrating on their energy when it comes to passion, to stand up for their beliefs, all right? Someone's very passionate when it comes to standing up for their beliefs. They're looking at an adventure. Someone's illuminating the mind. Someone's like a chameleon. Now you're looking at the Knight of Wands. Okay, Knight of Wands is a very lusty, a free-spirited person when it comes to creativity. Because now we're looking at very passionate, standing up for one's belief when it comes to love. All right? You have to love yourself. Okay, and don't put yourself in the Four of Cups. All right? Maybe someone's seeing someone else, a third-party person, so now someone feels that kind of like the unfulfilled. All right, someone feels very unfulfilled. Maybe they had a surprise gift, okay, from the soul of the self. But you have to learn to love yourself first. Someone's pouring in love within themselves, okay? Because now look at the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is like new babies, new intuition. By using your intuition, pour love into yourself. You are the Holy Grail, okay? You have the passion to stand up for your beliefs, stand up for your creativity or your leadership, okay? When it comes to Ace of Pentacles, someone's looking at the Ace of Pentacles by using their emotions to water their garden. Because when it comes to the seed of a surprise gift, remember we saw the Four of Cups, a surprise gift that was unfulfilled. Now someone has the passion to stand up for this new love, okay? Because it comes with Ace of Pentacles. Someone's watering their seeds, okay? The gift of seed to become a treasure, all right? You are a treasure in itself. Just plant your emotions, okay, to be solid. By managing your emotion, to identify your intuition, to bring in your Ace of Pentacles. Someone's doing a turning point, being very passionate, because now they're coming in with a pay rise, maybe promotion, investment, new income. Why? Because you are the Phoenix rising. Someone's making a very good decision when it comes to their passion, when it comes to new love, new promotion. So they're looking at love and work. Okay, looking at you being the Phoenix rising. Ooh. You are the Phoenix rising by using your intuition, okay, to seeing your ships come forward. Collective, well done. Okay, because now looking at a judgment. Someone has clarity, maybe a King of Pentacles, looking at groundship. Maybe this person is an investor, all right? Maybe he's looking at investing. But I always say to people, you're going to invest in, man, you've got to love yourself first. You can be solid with your intuition. So when you know how to sell and to come out of sale, you're using your intuition so you don't lose your money when it comes to trading. Okay, maybe someone just loves trading as well. Could be an investor. But someone's looking at security when it comes to love. Maybe someone has a decision about love. Maybe a Gemini person. Someone's in their thoughts about their decision when it comes to balance. Maybe with a lover. Because now we're talking about Gemini. Maybe a Gemini person. So now you're looking at the thoughts, because someone's thinking about a lover, a very articulate person, a very clever person, looking at someone very communicative, yeah, community person, but very like to communicate. Could be a journalist, a salesperson, or a teacher. All right, someone that has lots of languages or maybe accents, maybe. So now maybe someone's thoughts are very restless. Think about this person because they want to be maybe sociable with this person or talk to this person. But this person is very versatile, very witty. Or for some of you, you're dealing with someone that's not very changeable, very cunning, very gossipy when it comes to a love choice. Is why you're probably walking away, trying to defend your creativity. But within the energy of the thoughts, maybe there's a lot of intentions, a lot of nervousness, right? But someone's very curious, but wants to be very flexible, okay? Because now looking at a situation, what's out in the open is someone's using their insights. Someone feels very burnt out. Maybe it's a Sagittarius person when it comes to the courage. Maybe to be very passionate, being like promiscuous player energy. Okay, because someone's got a fire in the belly. Look at that fire. Once they stick up to themselves, look at the fire burning. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Now you're using your intuition with your energy, intentions, actions. Your ships are coming through. Why? Because you're standing up for your creativity, taking an action. Because now you're in the soul of the self. Okay, now you're seeing your own personal purpose by using your intuition for your ships to come in, because we're moving away from like GPS, all of that, balancing it, okay, with your intuition as well. Someone has that inner drive and that energy, very passionate, okay, because now someone has the source of the will from within themselves, and now they have that passion for self-motivation. Now someone's looking at self-confidence with strength. Now you look at your own individuality, because now you see your creativity from the soul of the self, stand up for your belief, and now someone has that passion. Okay, it was a burden, double the burden, right? Because they've got a burden here, and it was a burden maybe staying away, standing up for your beliefs, for your ships to come in, but also with the passion for a new love. It was a burden staying away, taking action, the ability, because now you're looking at maybe a Sagittarius person when it comes to that desire, okay? Oh, sorry, that seeking, sorry, to seek. All right, maybe a conversation or to be direct with somebody. You could be a lawyer, you could be a priest, you could be into philosophy or just an explorer. But someone's very outspoken, but they need to stand up for themselves because someone's exaggerating, being very irresponsible. Maybe a Sagittarius person when it comes to someone being outspoken about being in a new love. Okay, because maybe they want to be friendly with someone. Maybe a Leo person feels that burden staying away from the lioness, because now you're looking at a situation. They had a burden staying away. Why? Because someone was lying, stealing, cheating, trying to get away with it. Or you got a twin flame situation where this is the runner. Okay? So now you're looking at the strength of the will of the Leo when you stand up for yourself, stand up for your holy grail of self-love. Alright? Because now you're looking at the strength card. You got to hold that beast. Maybe it was a burden to hold the beast within oneself, because Wyatt was going for a lot of lying, stealing, cheating, people trying to get away with it, people not wanting people to go to their love, or maybe there's people that have no self-love, so they don't want you to love, projection and all that. No, we've got the strength to stay away from that. Someone's looking at self-love, okay? Unconditional love with self-respect and courage, okay? Because it looks like she's just looking at you thinking, oh, Bobs, I know. Just tame that beast, right? Manage that emotions. Use your intuition. Because the heart is the lion. He rules the jungle through the heart. Why? Because the heart is the seat of the soul. That's his holy grail. So now he's looking at his holy grail, which is the heart. He sees affinity. He sees abundance. He sees a romantic spiritual journey. He's made that decision to be the phoenix rising. Maybe a 2 of cups. Maybe somebody was very insecure. Maybe when it comes to maybe a water sign person or earth sign person, okay? Maybe there was a decision about lovers, maybe a Gemini person or a Sagittarius person, take it as it resonates, or a Cancer person. Looking at a 2 of cups, romantic love. You know, looking at partnerships, you're looking at God's 2 of cups. You're looking at divine energy, you're looking at soulmates. You're looking at illuminating the mind. Because someone wants to have a conversation. Because someone's holding the truth. Someone's looking at their holy cup of grail of each, so you can share a cup, so you'll never be drained, because they got the passion to illuminate the love, because they're looking in each other's eyes, they fell in love with each other's soul. So now they got the wisdom, the knowledge, because now they're following the soul within oneself to illuminate their 2 of cups. Someone's illuminated their 2 of cups, They want to be on a spiritual journey. Why? Because the course is the strength, the power of the soul, the spirit for groundship. So you can offer your love, you know, without being insecure or without being in unrequited love. Maybe someone was in an unrequited love, but now they're making that decision to be that Phoenix rising, to bring that balance of the yin and the yang, you know. So someone's in their yin and their yang, okay, because now they're understanding we're going towards a soul world. Someone's made a judgment. Maybe someone's looking at someone at work, okay? Maybe on the internet, looking at their reputation, looking at professional achievements. Maybe someone's looking at someone's moral conditions when it comes to maybe their world, when they wrap themselves around their own world, when it comes to being a soul world, okay? We're looking at a soul family. Maybe looking at your prestige or the position when it comes to a single person, a lover, okay? Maybe a Gemini person, okay? Maybe a Leo person is happy with a single person or someone single, okay? When you look at lovers, maybe a Gemini person or an earth sign person who's just in the energy of being in love with yourself. Just be in love with yourself. So someone's looking at someone's cardinal, someone's career. Maybe someone's looking at someone single, maybe a Gemini person, okay? Because maybe there was a masculine had a choice between two, okay? Maybe an air sign and an earth sign person, or maybe a water sign person, take it as it resonates, okay? Or a fire sign person, take it as it resonates. Because now we understand there's an insight when it comes to the wounded warrior or having healthy boundaries, okay? We're looking for healthy boundaries in our insights. We don't have any more burdens. Someone's learning from their past mistakes, because someone feels as if it's been a wounding situation holding back from the cup of love, or maybe someone gave too much to someone, that someone had too much of someone's burdens. So it wasn't really taking care of its holy grail. It's when you let go of other people's burdens, one by one, take care of your own burden and create your own golden cup, okay? Because now someone feels, maybe a Sagittarius person or a Taurus person, when it comes to love, when it comes to the capability of loving, it's quite blocked. Or when it comes to creativity, it's blocked. Or when it comes to intuition, it's blocked. It's more about passion for promiscuity, you know? It's more here today, gone tomorrow. If you want a good time, come with me. If you want a long-term situation, it's not the one, darling, okay? Because now someone's looking at the Leo person or a Taurus person or Sagittarius person, okay? When it comes to the energy, all right, of maybe taking action or having a conversation. Because now someone's on the conscious mind, okay, seeing the signs of how someone communicates, maybe online, or when it comes to the reasons or the logic of someone's relationship. So now someone's having this burden, okay? Because now someone has a different perspective when it comes to someone's strength, okay? When it comes to an Ace of Wands, when it comes to someone's projects or inspiration to create by watering the seed, watering you. You are the seed, you know. Your emotions is your emotion. Cry. That's why I stopped, you know. Cry. Somebody needs to start crying to water themselves, because crying is healthy. It re-strengthens you. So now someone's got a different perspective, maybe about a romantic love. It comes with Ace of Pentacles. Someone's grounding themselves. Someone's got that passion to go through the garden, but you've got to take it from above to below. You can't keep creating castles in the air. Bring it down with your emotions. Love, bring it down. It's love and truth. Just bring it down, collective. You've got the seed, you've got the action, you've got the plans, you've got it. You've got the job, you've got the promotion, you've got it. Just keep loving yourself, okay? So someone sees that strength of maybe an equal give and take. Someone probably got a different perspective when it comes to unrequited love, maybe with a Taurus person. Because someone's looking at a different world. Maybe someone's tying up one of loose ends. Why? Because it's silver. It's not gold. You've got to take care of yourself. You are the holy grail, all right? So someone's putting their hands up, maybe, okay? Because maybe someone was paying someone to spike someone's drink, maybe, for some of you. Or some of you was in the unrequited love due to investment. It was more of a romance for convenience, for someone to look like the center of the world, that they make good decisions with lovers or they're independent. But behind the scenes, it was lovers helping someone look independent, okay? So maybe someone looks at maybe you as a very independent person. You're looking at your courage, looking at how you make changes within your world, maybe, okay? But someone feels like it's a burden holding back from a cup of love. Because now we look at a situation where you're working on your generational wealth. Someone's looking at you on the internet. Maybe you are like a voluntary worker. Someone's looking at a soulmate connection or a past memory, or someone that feels very familiar. They keep thinking about this situation maybe because they're in their thoughts. Okay, someone's thinking or wants to talk about someone that's very independent. Maybe someone wants to communicate with someone. Because now you're looking at 2 of Cups, 2 angels, 2 earth angels, maybe single. Okay, just keep balancing your emotions. Keep seeking that balance between the blending of the dark and the light, the water and the fire. Because now you're looking at patience, simplicity, moderation. Okay, just blend all of it, all your dark, all your light into one. Okay, you could be into lions, you could be to have a third eye, the strength to have a third eye, because we're looking at the afterlife. We're looking at the angels leading us to the afterlife, the earth angels. Someone had to stand up for their beliefs or hold back from giving, be a bit stingy when it comes to passion. Maybe a Queen of Wands feels like they need to hold on to people's properties and someone has to hold back. Maybe a Queen of Wands, maybe. Someone has to defend themselves. Now you're looking at the 4 of Pentacles. Someone's not thinking on their highest thoughts. Why? Because there's too much money on the mind. So the heart is blocked. Okay? So that makes them very like imbalanced. So now you look at the Grim Reaper that's trying to hold on to someone's properties. Maybe a Capricorn person. It's about control. Okay? Maybe someone's overly ambitious. Because I'm looking at seeing a lack of discipline. You could be a farmer or maybe a banker. But we're looking at a situation where this seems to be rigid. Because someone's thirsty. Because someone's seeking that money, status, and power. But now someone feels as if they need to be alone. Why? Because the money situation when it comes to control is very frustrating, okay? Maybe pessimistic or unrealistic. So now someone's going for a tower moment. Someone built, maybe a Sagittarius person when it comes to control, the Capricorn. Maybe someone was seeking to control someone's foundation. So this is why they're going for a tower moment. Things were built on false ground. So now you have 2 people falling out of a tower because there was no love and truth. This is why they're coming out. So the foundation is a burden because there's no light, there's no love. The love is blocked. It's more using the energy for burden and holding on to people's properties. And always trying to like defend your creativity. Someone's trying to defend their creative ideas maybe. But someone's quite thirsty when it comes to like attention for money, status, power. So now the earth angels have come in and want to like seeing this third party person, the strength of the third party person. So now the earth angels have come in and they're trying to balance out this emotion to bring in that cup of love, to bring in that third party energy, that friendship, that celebration. Maybe the earth angels come in to support and maybe a Leo person when it comes to the Holy Grail. All right, the Holy Grail of self for the 2 of Cups. 2 of Cups went into a 5 of Cups. I think you have 3 and 5. 5 of Cups. So now we're looking at loss, regret. Maybe the earth angels are in grief. Okay, over this brief of someone being very promiscuous for money. So now someone feels very abandoned and unloved. Or the earth angels feel this abandonment shit. They feel it as well. So now they're looking for a situation where they come in with strong support to bring in God's foundation when it comes to planting heaven on earth. Hey! Sparking ideas. So this is the beginning of learning about sparking ideas. So now the earth angels have come with some strength, you know, to tame the beast, to make a decision, to turn their back away from a foundation that was built on false ground, move forward with your strength, okay? All right, because now you've got the decision. This is a phoenix rising, walking away from the devil, divas that are evil, or dead people walking that just wants energy, looking for money. So now we're looking at a decision when it comes to Judgment Day. The world's under judgment. Go within, use your own sparkling ideas and become creative, okay? So you can build heaven on earth. So we can have good, healthy lovers, all right? Someone's tying up want to lose ends, made it a decision, okay? Maybe they look at decision when it comes to success, comes to achievements, okay? Because now we're tying up want to lose ends to create generational wealth, okay? To create our inheritance. But we can be self-sufficient by doing this. We don't need people like that. So now we're happy, maybe a Leo person. I keep seeing the sun. So now maybe looking at a Leo person, a Gemini person, okay? Thinking about maybe soulmates or memories. Somebody was working or wants to work with a lover, maybe Gemini person, because they're in their thoughts. Oh, my tooth, I had to get my tooth out. Okay, so we're looking at the Eight of Pentacles. We're looking at self-mastery, okay? We're looking at craftsmanship. We're looking at maybe enjoying someone's employment. Remember, they're thinking about Gemini person that's single and a Two of Cups. Okay, because now you're maybe taking control of one's thoughts by tying up one or two loose ends. Okay, someone's really busy at work, maybe not really thinking about tying up one or loose ends at the moment when it comes to decision, too busy at work. Because now they're seeing an insight, maybe of a Capricorn person or a Leo person when it comes to lying, stealing, cheating. You got Seven of Swords. Now you got thieving. Someone's lying, trying to get away with it. Or you can look at a twin flame runner trying to run away. But somebody was trying to run away with someone's trade, maybe. So someone has to look at someone's books when it comes to finances, when it comes to properties, when it comes to maybe fabrics, furniture, anything earthly. Someone has to take a second look. Because someone was masquerading as a friend. This is someone saying, I know I have the insight. Maybe a Aquarius person or Capricorn person, but you're having the thoughts of, I know about control of this insight. Maybe Aries person when it comes to the actions and the abilities, okay? So now maybe a Leo person is thinking of this insight. Into me, I know, because into me, I have control over this lie. I know I'm looking at this burden, that seat, a foundation. But now I'm laying down my burdens because it's a burden, maybe staying away from an earth angel for a reunion, a support that is strong feelings, strong connection, maybe. Or someone stand up for their belief. Now it's justice. Maybe Sagittarius person at work. Maybe someone looking at a lawsuit, maybe with an Aries person, lying, stealing, cheating, maybe with a Aquarius person, take it as it resonates, or a Libra person. Okay, but now we're looking at situation. The strength of the Ace of Cups with a Queen of Swords. The Earth Angel, Queen of Swords. Maybe someone's got a different perspective. And I don't think I'll be doing any readings tomorrow. My tooth is really hurting me. Oh. Sorry, collective. So now we're looking at someone with self-sufficiency. Someone that has head over heart. Someone that sees a problem and likes to solve it. But they've been led by the angel, the Earth Angel. And this is the Earth Angel. Looking at sparkling ideas from the hand of God to plant heaven on earth with kinds of love and truth. You've got to idolize God only. So now someone has a different perspectives about romance, okay? Someone's illuminating the mind with love and truth. We can go from two pathways when it comes to the soul world. Just work on yourself, tie up one or two loose ends, and start balancing the yin and the yang. But someone's thinking about a Gemini person, maybe that's single on the internet, maybe. Or maybe a King of Swords is thinking about single, working on his single status. Okay, I'm going to rush this forward. My tooth is hurting. So now we're looking at single, working on singleness, because it's about self-reflection. It's about self-love. Okay, it's about self-development, to be self-sufficiency, so you can be independent. Because now you're looking at maybe a Taurus person, looking at donations at work. Or somebody wants to give someone an equal give and take at work. Because someone's very self-sufficient. Somebody probably wants to come in and help, maybe. A Two of Cups situation. So now we're looking at Ace of Pentacles. Someone standing up for their beliefs, but maybe an earth sign person, a Taurus person, came with lying, stealing, cheating, trying to take control of someone's foundation. So now we see Justice, because it was a burden. Maybe it was a Sagittarius person behind the Queen of Swords. Somebody was doing underhand behavior. Because now we're looking at King of Cups. King of Cups maybe looking at maybe blocking or feels left out in the cold, maybe with a Taurus person, or he just feels left out in the cold when it comes to emotions, when it comes to Queen of Pentacles, when it comes to Queen of Swords, or a Taurus person. Someone has a different perspective about Two of Cups. Someone has the truth about Two of Cups. 7, 8, 9, because someone's worried, someone's stressed, someone's up at night. Maybe King of Cups because he has a different perspective, maybe about unalignment or ending, or doing spiritual transformation with a Taurus person when it comes to generational wealth or handouts for community handouts, extortion, corruption, you name it. So now that's the hidden feelings. So now we're looking at tarot reader, we're looking at wish fulfillment, use your intuition. Now we're looking at donations, maybe. Someone's ending donations, maybe, to a Taurus person, a King of Cups. Maybe he's standing up for his belief, or maybe he's standing up. Oh, no, he's taking that path, but he's standing up for his marriage, maybe. Maybe with a Sagittarius person, or Aries person, Leo person, or Taurus person. Take it as it resonates. Oh, they're blocking. Maybe this insight. Maybe they feel bankrupt, maybe. Intuitively, bankruptcy. Maybe someone's looking at with a Taurus person. Take it as it resonates. Because now we have a different perspectives about giving and take. Someone's probably giving maybe donations to a Taurus person, or wanting to end a Queen of Swords donations, maybe. About maybe when it comes to giving money back from sparkling ideas, maybe. Someone has a pathway about actions, or someone's actions when it comes to donations. Because now we're looking at a situation, or someone is very jealous, okay? Because now we're looking at self-overindulgence, stubborn, okay? Someone's lazy, all right? Because all they do is love material. So now looking at the willpower of the Queen of Swords when it comes to generational wealth. Somebody probably wants to stand up for themselves when it comes to equal give and take, or standing against a Taurus person, a single person that's looking for donations, handouts, community handouts. Because now looking at Two of Cups. The powerful energy of the Two of Cups. You've got to have self-discipline, self-control when it comes to God's Two of Cups. Now you're looking at a situation where someone has a bigger perspective, okay? Someone had a narrow mind when it comes to this group of people, when it comes to generational wealth. 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, independent wealth. Now the Two of Cups maybe is having news about earthly news, and now we're having like thoughts of coming to calmer waters. Someone feels very like maybe they can't be alone, so they're going for a painful ending. They're in their thoughts about money, maybe. Or maybe a Leo person standing up for the truth, Aquarius person, or air sign person that can't wish fulfillment. Maybe someone wants someone stuck, a higher priestess. That's what they think about, taking a leap of faith. Alright guys, I'm so sorry I have to cut this one. My tooth is not it today. I've been fighting it for ages. I really have. Gone to the dentist. Oh, it's going to take me 6 months to get an appointment, they said. So tomorrow, I'm going to pay for one tomorrow in the morning. I'm going to get it taken out. Can't take it anymore. All right, collective. Remember, walk in love, talking truth. Love you guys. Bye.